Dramatic new developments are shaking up an already volatile situation in the Middle East, including some stunning new video that might be disturbing to some viewers. Reports suggest this is the explosion that killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. The targeted strike yesterday sparked this new escalation in the dispute between the U.S. and Iran. Redmond Shannon reports on that and a dire new warning for Canadians traveling in the region.
Thousands of mourners in Iraq paying their respects to an Iranian military general killed alongside Iraqi militia members. This display of grief and anger for the killing of Qasem Soleimani is an indication of his status across the region. Even Iraq's prime minister was in the crowd. He has declared 3 days of mourning, matching Iran, its one-time foe. America was aiming to weaken the resistance, but the resistance will be victorious, says this man. This new video purports to show the moment Soleimani's convoy was hit in Baghdad. The US has not yet given any details of the intelligence that led them to believe he was planning to kill Americans. Some Iraqis are glad Soleimani is dead, but many of these mourners are supporters of Shiite militias backed by the commander. In Iran, the anger at the US is stronger still, where Soleimani is now a martyr. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani visited his family, again promising revenge. They made a strategic mistake, he said. They will see that more difficult days are awaiting them. What exactly revenge will look like is uncertain. On Saturday, missiles landed inside the fortified Baghdad Green Zone, but not close to the US Embassy. More rockets hit a US airbase north of the city. There were no deaths. One Iran-backed militia group has indicated more attacks are to come. But in the wake of the anti-government and anti-Iran protests in Iraq this past fall, Tehran's future influence in Iraq is in question.
Iraqi protests, you hear them saying Iran barra barra, militias out. That's what the Iraqi protesters are saying. In other words, these militias that could have been used against the US are now paralyzed as a result of lack of popular support.
This Middle East analyst says Iran may simply want to save face.
By humiliating Iran in this way, Iran is not going to come to the table. But Iran doesn't want to risk a war with the US. So what Iran will do is they will want some sort of skirmish, a minor skirmish that the US won't mind, as in it won't cause a war. It could be a mass cyber attack. It could be a temporary hostage situation for a ship in the Gulf Strait that will let the Iranians parade it in front of their people.
Redmond, there are hundreds of Canadian troops in Iraq at the moment. What do you know about their status as this crisis deepens?
Chris, Canadian forces are currently leading the NATO mission in Iraq and are also taking part in Operation Impact to counter the so-called Islamic State. But in the wake of Soleimani's killing, all NATO operations have been temporarily suspended as a precaution. And Defence Minister Harjit Sajjan says all training missions have also been suspended too. But sources tell Global News that doesn't necessarily apply to all aspects of Operation Impact. Chris?
All right, Redmond Shannon in London, thank you.